Hello Earth signs, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this reading. The first spread is for all Earth signs, it's like a bonus, and then there's going to be a separate spread for every Earth sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all Earth signs. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Page of Cups. We also have Strength clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands. And we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Chances are you're dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Alright? Most likely a fire sign or somebody with a lot of fire in some major placements. Every single card that originally came out was a fire sign indicator, right? The Ace of Wands, the Strength card, and the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with multiple fire signs for some of you, but I clarified all 3 of them just in case because I got a little concerned with where this could be going. The Four of Wands clarifying the Knight of Wands, it's a really good clarifier. It's a really good clarifier, and the same can be said about the Ace of Pentacles, right? So this person you're going to be dealing with, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, this person could be younger than you, right? But at least in the beginning, it's going to get really hot, really spicy, really physical between the 2 of you. That is, of course, if you want it to be. Right? But the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands, yes, it's like crazy passion for one another. The Page of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands. The Page of Cups is an invitation, alright? It could be anything, any type of invitation, you know. Most likely a date, alright? The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of attention. It's a card of victory and success, feeling good about yourself and about what's going on. But I think this has the potential to get serious, right? With those 2 clarifiers, the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This is like, even though those are clarifiers, but perhaps in the future it could evolve into something much more serious. But at least for now, over this weekend, it's like you're going to be inseparable. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of passion, and yeah, that's what it's going to be. A lot of fun, a lot of passion, but there is a potential for this to transition into something more serious. Alright? Cool. Taurus, we have the Magician clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands clarified by the Empress, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Earth, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Gemini. Yeah, we have Libra as well. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward reading, Taurus. For some of you, if you already have this King of Cups in your life, I wouldn't be surprised if they offer you to take it to the next level, whatever that level is to you. If it's a brand new person entering your life, then this person will know exactly what they want, and what they want would be you, and they'll know exactly what they want to have with you, a future together. Okay, that's the only way I can think of as to how to interpret this spread. This King of Cups is going to make you a very, very serious long-term offer. Okay, and again, it could be whatever, you know. It all depends on, you know, how long you've been together. But if it's a new person, they will want to get serious with you right away. Right? So without the Empress, clarifying that 3 of Wands right next to the deck, all other cards, I believe, have to do with this King of Cups, right? It's like what they're about to do, why they're about to do it, what they've decided to do, and how they decided to do it, right? The Empress clarifying the 3 of Wands, that's obviously you, Taurus. It's actually one of your major arcana cards. You share it with Libra, right? So that the other cards on the table is what this King of Cups is about to do. You know, make you a very serious offer. Okay, yeah, but did I mention the King of Cups could be like a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their charts? If they're not a water sign, they could be somebody who is maybe in control of their emotions, but very loving when it comes to you. Right? The Magician is all about manifestation, but most importantly, to me at least, the Magician is a card of taking action. Right? And the Knight of Pentacles in the middle with the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is what they're planning to do. All right? The Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, grounded, long-term oriented knight out of all four knights. And the Six of Wands, again, depending on whether you know this person or not, it's them coming in. Like they're hoping or planning to win you over, right? The Six of Wands back in the day, by the way, used to be called the proposal card, marriage proposal card. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I love this for you, Taurus. All right? Cool. Virgo, we have the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Moon, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Taurus. We also have Pisces on the table. Why am I not surprised, Virgo, to see the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Pentacles? Why am I not surprised? Both of those two cards could be interpreted as cards of work, business, and finances. Okay, Virgos are some of the, if not the hardest working zodiac sign. So there you go. At least a part of the weekend you'll be working. I don't know if this is good news for you or not, but perhaps this is what you do anyway. But those two cards are talking about work. However, you'll work hard and perhaps party hard as well. At the end, right next to the deck, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Moon. The Moon is actually a Pisces Major Arcana card. And the thing is that at the very beginning of this weekend, Aries birthday season begins. So perhaps you're celebrating a Pisces birthday, but perhaps this Pisces was born, their actual birthday was during the week, but they decided to celebrate during this weekend because they didn't want to celebrate during the week. They just want to get people together during the weekend. You know, people do that all the time. I'm sure you know that, right? If their birthday falls on the middle of the week, they still want to celebrate on the weekend. So perhaps that's what's going on, right? The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration, and the Moon is a Pisces Major Arcana card. All right, for others of you, the Moon could be a card of a secret, right? And maybe you're going to like a secret party. The Three of Cups is also a card of a third-party situation, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it's a secret third-party situation. No, it doesn't feel this way. All right, and the Hierophant, the first card that came out, it could be a card of marriage, it could be a card of commitment, education, it's a card of something formal, official, you know, it's also a card of religion, spirituality, right? So perhaps this is also a part of what's going on during this weekend. All right, cool. Capricorn, we have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Leo, or you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. So let me focus on the two cards in the middle, and then we'll take it from there. All right, the Ace of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. All right, somebody is going to confess their love to you, or somebody is going to express their feelings to you. Okay, and those feelings will be very loving. That's what those two cards are all about. The Ace of Swords can be interpreted as the Ace of Truth, and the Knight of Cups is the most loving, the most romantic, the most caring knight out of all four knights. The Knight of Cups could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So that's what's coming your way, right? At some point during this weekend. All right, let's talk about how or where this could happen. What I noticed about this reading is that we have children here. We do have children, right? Or cards that have children in them. So for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, it has something to do with children, right? We got the Page of Wands here, could be a child. In the Ten of Cups clarifying the Page of Wands, we have two adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. And in the Sun on the bottom of the deck, in the Sun card, there is also a child riding that horse. All right, so for some of you, maybe you're a single parent, they're a single parent, right? Maybe you're meeting this person at a playground, or if you're going to meet somebody who is a single parent like you, if you are a single parent, maybe it's going to be like a play date for kids, and you'll just use it as an excuse to get to know each other at the same time as the kids are playing at that playground or what have you, right? It could be an Aries kid, an Aries child birthday, right? A birthday party. Because the Page of Wands could be a child, a fire sign child, and right this weekend, we're starting the Aries birthday season. Okay, Aries is a fire sign. All right, and the Ten of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of a family. All right, so it could just be, it's just for some of you, right? It's just one of the scenarios. For others of you, you could be going to a family-oriented event, right? It could be someone's birthday, someone's engagement party, someone's wedding, a housewarming party, something along those lines, right? That's what the Ten of Cups could be. A family-oriented event, but it's not just family members, friends are also invited. All right? So yeah, this is where you could be meeting this person, or how. Or perhaps this person will invite you, right, to maybe meet their parents or something like that. The good news is that, yes, like I said, there's going to be an expression of feelings with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And I think it's going to resonate with you, Capricorn, because the last card came out, right, is the Two of Cups right next to the deck. And as you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. That's you and your person. And the Sun on the bottom of the deck, again, could be a Leo you're dealing with. There's a child in there. Maybe it's a baby shower or a child's birthday party that you're going to. But at the same time, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. We have 78 cards in the standard tarot deck, and that one happens to be the happiest one, and it also happens to be the only major arcana card on the table. Capricorn, so no matter how you look at this reading, it's a fantastic reading. All right?